of Jay-Z and them was putting it together. So I think they still harbor some energy towards me.
You think you were purposely left out of the ad?
No,
okay.
I don't think. I think that they were saying the NFL has some issues with me that I don't know what those issues are. Like, what is the issue?
Some argue that Jay-Z's climb to the top is littered with shady deals, questionable partnerships, and backdoor maneuvers that have left many
Let's get got, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Let's get please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, live once I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure it's about to go up. Let's get got, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Let's get please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, live once I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure it's about to go up. Warm up, now and pass my
Family, we are back. I hope everybody had a good weekend. I hope everybody had a safe weekend. We're about to talk about a video, Hip Hop Madness. They uploaded a video today. 50 Cent tried to warn us about Jay-Z. Now, we know everything that's going on, but let's see what this dude's track record is. Let's go.
I think that they were saying the NFL has some issues with me that I don't know what those issues are. Like, what is the issue?
I hit the homie, the big homie Jay-Z, right? And he pulled up on me. He said, the white guy called for 50 Cent. So I said, who's the white guy? I'm thinking this Jimmy Iovine. He said, no, Eminem called directly for 50. He said,
that's his guy.
He said, I can't do it if I can't bring 50 on.
Right? And I'm like, that's when I start saying crazy stuff because I love looking and I go, oh, that's your big homie. Right?
While he's often celebrated as a business mogul and legend, some argue that Jay-Z's climb to the top is littered with
All right, so this chick right here, she took down a whole cartel. There's no alleged, there's no nothing like that to be said about it. I want to say that might be her dude who she was trying to save from a case or whatever, but they were playing with major weight. She took down a whole cartel, and that's who he's in cahoots with. Anyway, let's go.
Shady deals, questionable partnerships, and backdoor maneuvers that have left.
Ooh, yeah, Nicki Minaj did just do that.
Many feeling scammed. From controversial streaming service rollouts to accusations of exploiting artists, Jay's business tactics have raised plenty of eyebrows and sparked debates. Today, we'll dive into how the self-proclaimed businessman might either be the slickest hustler in the game or the biggest scammer hip-hop has ever seen. Sean Corey Carter, better known as Jay-Z, was born on December 4th, 1969 in Brooklyn, New York, and grew up in the notorious Marcy Projects. Raised by his mother, Gloria Carter, after his father abandoned the family when Jay-Z was just 11, his early years were marked.
That's where he got that snout from. That's exactly where he got that snout from. Legend has it that she's a ladies' lady.
By hardship, in a neighborhood riddled with violence and poverty, he turned to
God. Boy, you better have had all that gold on you with that Freddy Krueger ass sweater on. Jesus Christ. Oh my goodness. Dude has a croissant where his lips should be. Look at the sections. 1 section, 2 sections, 3 sections, 4, 5. Holy shit. Those ears look like baby feet. God. He looks about 48 right there. Jesus Christ, Jay. Oh my God. You just throw the wicks on them and we got the same. Oh my goodness. That's different. I know he had a hard time with the ladies.
into drug dealing as a teenager to get by, but even amid the chaos, music became his escape. A birthday gift from his mother, a boombox, ignited his passion.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Boy, if you don't get that big ass 4 kilogram gold tooth out your, oh my God. That boy like, man, come on, man. He looks like an AI character. That boy looks like 40 years. Jesus Christ. You can see all the way in his nose. Damn. 1 section, 2 sections, 3 sections, 4. Add 1 more section, that's 5. My bad, y'all.
For rap. And reflecting on those early days, Jay once said, if I was focusing on music, I wouldn't be, running the streets all wild. So she tried to encourage me to pursue my dreams in music early on. Inspired by his mentor Jaz-O and the Jay-Z subway lines, he took on the name Jay-Z and started what would become one of hip-hop's most iconic careers. Jay-Z might have left the streets behind, but he brought the same hustler mindset into the music industry. As he got deeper into rapping, he was introduced to talent manager Dame Dash by producer DJ Clark Kent, who had worked on a few tracks.
Come on, man. What look was dude going for? Pirates of the Caribbean, Leonardo DiCaprio shirt wearing ass. Bruh. Look at that big ass tooth just hanging out. Do y'all think he knew he was muy feo? Oh my goodness. Very ugly. M-U-Y-F-E-O. I'm sorry, y'all.
For Jay's debut album. At the time, Dame was managing the 90s hip-hop group Original Flavor. According to Dame, he and Jay instantly clicked, and even mentioned how he was impressed by Jay's pristine Air Forces. Dame started pitching Jay-Z's first album to various labels, but the feedback wasn't promising. Industry executives claimed that Jay wasn't marketable, calling his sound bad.
Said he wasn't marketable. Boy, you ugly as shit. We can't sell you. That's basically what they meant.
So when no major label showed interest in Reasonable Doubt, Jay-Z, Dame, and a third partner, Kareem Burke, decided to take matters into their own hands. Pooling the resources, the trio founded Roc-A-Fella Records in 1994, and that's when Jay-Z's real hustle in the industry began. Universal Music Group acquired 50% of Roc-A-Fella, splitting their share between 2 labels. Def Jam held 25%, and Polydor took the other 25%. This partnership allowed Roc-A-Fella to scale rapidly, while Jay-Z shifted from his original plan of just releasing 1 album, realizing his immense talent and preparing to transition from rapper to businessman. With this growth, Roc-A-Fella began signing rising artists like Cameron, Beanie Siegel, and most famously, Kanye West. At this point, the label was thriving, with Jay-Z at the helm and a growing roster of successful artists under Roc-A-Fella's name. But as the success rolled in, Jay started to see Dame Dash as more of a liability than a partner. This is where some say his seedy business practices truly began. Dame's ego had grown with Roc-A-Fella's rise, leading to public blow-ups and erratic behavior. He caused a scene on tour over Roc-A-Fella jackets being swapped for Def Jam merch, and started pushing artists like Cameron without even running it by Jay. With Dame fully immersed in the celebrity lifestyle, complete with a
His ugly ass ain't like no competition. In no way, shape, or form.
Back in the personal chef, it became clear the partnership was wearing thin. Then came the event that changed everything, where Def Jam was holding a meeting with Jay-Z. For this video, Aura monitors your personal name was no longer needed. To fully grasp how Jay-Z outmaneuvered Dame Dash, we need to break down the business structure behind the deal. Jay-Z, Dame, and Kareem Burke sold off their remaining shares of Roc-A-Fella for $50 million. But what Dame didn't know was that Jay had already cut a side deal with Def Jam. With Kevin Lyle stepping down as president, Jay negotiated a brilliant move by securing a $30 million payout to become the head at Def Jam. And as a part of the agreement, reclaimed ownership of all of his master recordings released under the label. Basically, Jay-Z had hustled Dame Dash in a cutthroat deal which lost him millions of dollars. The only part of the deal he lost was not gaining full control of his first album, Reasonable Doubt, which Dame still owns a part of to this day. As Roc-A-Fella evolved into more than just a music label, the tension between Jay and Dame grew, as Jay would hustle Dame a second time for even more money. In 1999, Roc-A-Fella launched Rocawear, transforming the label into a full-fledged brand embedded in hip-hop culture, with fans purchasing both music and clothing. For Dame, this was hard to accept, because he had always prided himself on not having a boss. But Jay's new position at Def Jam made him exactly that. Eventually, Dame left Roc-A-Fella to start Dame Dash Music Group, which ultimately flopped. In a final bid to sever ties, Dame sold his stake in Rocawear for $22 million. But just 2 years later, Jay-Z flipped the brand for $204 million, leaving Dame out of a potential $30 million payout. Despite the lawsuit from the buyers of Rocawear, Jay won the case, walking away with another $15 million. Once again, Jay had outplayed Dame, the man that first believed in him, leaving him with just his share of Reasonable Doubt, a piece of...
That's crazy work. And if he'll do that to somebody he's come up with and that got him out the mud, especially looking the way he looks. Look how he does him. So imagine how he'll do others that didn't have any contribution within his growth. Jeez, this dude was instrumental in the growth of his camel rapping. I'm sorry, y'all, but Dame was instrumental in his growth, and he just did him dirty. That's ballsy.
To Roc-A-Fella's legacy that, as recent events suggest, might soon slip from Dame's hands as well. Today, Dame Dash faces a slew of legal issues, specifically over unpaid child support, and it's landed him in a difficult position. He's now being forced to auction off his remaining share of the only piece of Roc-A-Fella that he has left, the rights to Reasonable Doubt, Jay-Z's debut album. The auction is set for next month, and Jay-Z will be in a position to potentially own his entire discography soon. This legal battle has spiraled into a series of lawsuits, and by 2024, Dame's last 33% share of Roc-A-Fella will be up for grabs. However, Jay-Z won't fully reclaim the rights until 2031, when the 35-year copyright rule allows him to challenge the ownership under termination rights. Although Wayne eventually reconciled with Birdman, the narrative of Jay-Z as his savior stuck, further boosting Jay's image as someone who helps artists in crisis. This wasn't an isolated incident, as Jay used a similar playbook with Lil Uzi Vert. Uzi, stuck in a frustrating situation with Generation Now during the highly anticipated rollout of his Eternal Take album, publicly aired his grievances on social media. Uzi's follow-up to Love Is Rage 2 was one of the most anticipated projects, but kept on getting pushed back, in part to leaks and issues with his label. However, that all changed when Uzi announced his partnership with Roc Nation. Even Billboard described Jay-Z's strategy, stating, "When an artist is having problems with his or her record label, there seems to be only one phone call to make, and that's to rap superhero Jay-Z and the folks over at Roc Nation." In came Jay-Z and Roc Nation, with Uzi tagging the company in a post saying they helped him get back to recording.
Does having money make you a rap superhero? He could rap his ass off, but he really, I don't know, it's like, it's weird because his projects were never really, I don't know how to word it, but come on, bro. It's like, it's not like his music wasn't revered like a Drake or all them. He just, I don't know, it's weird with dude. But what made him so bossy in the rap industry? People were so afraid of dude. Still are.
Roc Nation signed Uzi, framing the deal as Jay-Z rescuing another artist from an unfair contract. But DJ Drama, who was involved with Uzi's original label, later pushed back, claiming the narrative was unfair and exaggerated. Drama even suggested that Roc Nation's PR team was behind the story being published to Billboard, positioning Jay-Z as the hero while making Uzi's previous label look like a villain, a move eerily reminiscent of how Jay-Z handled the Lil Wayne situation. And now, Drama has been vocal about how it played out and portrayed him as the villain of the story.
Roc Nation saves Lil Uzi, get the out of here. We all love Hove. I don't know who handles the PR or
I can guarantee you.
This story shouldn't have been painted in that manner. It was unfair to us. It wasn't kosher.
Megan Thee Stallion.
I'm gonna say this about dude, Drama. He signed one of my homies. Oh my God, dude is so stingy. I don't rock with dude. And he probably did what he did with my little homie. Come on, if y'all ever heard of a dude named Seti Hendrix, like he was with Drama. Dude, yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. Now this thing on the screen right here, listen, I feel like Jay-Z's behind something with Tory. I feel like they wanted Tory. They used Homeboy on the screen, and it just didn't work. Anyway, let's go.
And is yet another artist who found herself wrapped in Jay-Z's web of quote-unquote support. When Megan faced legal issues with her label over a 360 deal, Roc Nation stepped in, advising her through the legal battle and ultimately signing her to their management team. Then came the high-profile incident with Tory Lanez, where Megan was allegedly shot by the rapper. Roc Nation stood by Megan during the controversy, further enhancing their image as protectors of artists.
Tory Lanez fathers goes off on Jay-Z and Roc Nation. That's all I'm saying.
In distress. Megan's career soared after this, with major hits alongside Beyonce and Cardi B and multiple Grammy wins. Once again, Jay-Z positioned himself as a savior, but it was clear that Roc Nation,
this girl has no soul, y'all, as of a lot of these people.
Rules. Despite all this, Jay-Z continued to support Perez, and in 2021 she received a full pardon from Donald Trump, a move that only deepened the contradictions surrounding her role. For Jay-Z, Perez is more than just a fixer. She's part of his strategy. From handling high-profile deals to navigating legal issues, to portray himself as a hustler, past as a government informant complicates the story. Perez has
There we go, check it out.
Had a pretty spotty past involving major drug-related crimes. However, she avoided a lengthy prison sentence by cooperating with the DEA to convict major cocaine traffickers. Desiree Perez's criminal history resurfaced when 6ix9ine publicly called out Meek Mill, a Roc Nation artist, for associating with someone who had cooperated with the government, highlighting the hypocrisy within Jay's own camp. Because while rappers like Meek uphold the importance of street loyalty, they continue to work under someone who broke those very rules. Despite all this, Jay-Z continued to support Perez, and in 2021 she received a full pardon from Donald Trump, a move that only deepened the contradictions surrounding her role. For Jay-Z, Perez is more than just a fixer. She's part.
Look at him. He has his yes sir, massa. That's really what that look reminds me of. Now you be a good little boy, and you stay on the porch, you hear? Yes, sir, mouser.
Of his strategy. From handling high-profile deals to navigating legal issues, Perez has been instrumental in expanding Roc Nation's reach. Alicia Keys, Uzi, Megan, A$AP Rocky, and Rihanna, just to name a few, are not being properly compensated. What was meant to be a
Look at how angry these people are. Alright, this video is it's kind of boring to me because it's stuff we've already went over a lot, so I ain't gonna make y'all sit through it. If you want to check out the whole video, it's only a few minutes left, but go to Hip Hop Madness. Tell them I sent you. I'm out. Peace.